Hi, I'm Betsy Poos. Welcome to Yoga Sculpt. Today is all about the core. Abdominals, nice strong back. Of course, we'll get our upper, lower body all involved as well. No weights needed today. Please start in child's pose. Have the knees a bit apart, big toes together. Fold your torso in and reach your arms out in front of you. Start with a few nice full breaths here. Inhale, exhale through the belly. Always working our breath in and out through the nose as much as works. Change to downward facing dog. Here in downward facing dog, pedal out the feet, shake your head a little bit, yes and no. Try to plant your hands well, leave them there. And just get a nice full stretch. Start to open up. Look forward to your hands. Come all the way to the front end of your yoga mat. Stand up. Place your hands together right at the place of the heart. Have the feet all the way together or just a little distance apart. Already, start to tighten the glutes a little bit. Press down through your feet and send up really tall through the head. 2 rounds of Surya Namaskar A or Sun Salutation A. Lift the arms. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half lift. Step back to plank. Lower down to the yoga mat. Pick the chest up for cobra. Change to downward facing dog. These movements of our sun salutations are meant just to start to warm up the body, kind of match the movement of the breath with the body movements here. Look forward to the hands. Step or jump to the front of your mat. Lift up halfway. The hands can come higher to the thighs to give you a little more access and start to engage through the belly, the core. Fold over the legs. Stand all the way up. Reach to the sky. Bring palms together, center of the chest. We'll go one more time. Lift. Exhale and fold. Inhale, half lift. Step back to plank. Lower to your mat. Peel the chest up. Press down through the hands and feet. Really squeeze in the glutes. Squeeze the elbows to the side here. Change to downward facing dog. Be a nice strong upward push-up to dog pose. Take a few breaths. And again, look forward to your hands. Step or jump to the front of the mat. Lift up halfway and fold. Stand, reach up. Bring hands right in front of the center. Close the eyes. Take in 3 full deep breaths here, in and out. Seeing the intention to be gathered in the center today. From here, release the arms down by your side and then change hands to the waist. Keep the right foot forward and step your left foot back so you're in a nice long stretch, high lunge. Spin the left heel flat down against the floor. Bend deeper into the front knee. Think knee over the line of the ankle. Work to square the shoulders and the hips towards the front of the mat. Lift the arms up towards the sky. Propensity here is to let the belly hang forward and get this extra sway in the low back. Think belly in, longer spine. Straighten the front leg, hinge forward. Revolve triangle pose, left hand down, right hand up. But I want you to keep your left fingertips off of the ground here. You could even take your left hand towards your right shoulder. Keep engaging, press down and out through your feet. Navel back towards the spine and reach your head towards the front. Stand all the way up, arms to the sky. Pick up your back heel, rebend the knee and step forward. Hands down by your side, and then hands to the waist. Same thing, second side. Keep the left foot forward, step the right foot back. So obviously this is starting out with some traditional yoga, asana, standing poses. Warrior one. Again, bend the front knee, but don't sink down into the hips. Instead, push more weight into the back leg and think of the height. Reach up to the fingertips here. Stay here. And now straighten the front leg, hinge from the hips. One option is to stay right with this. This is taking a lot of core strength. I'm also adding in the twist. If you're going for it, right hand down, left hand high. Now notice I could place my right hand to the floor, but for today, a little bit more tone here in the belly. I'm going to keep the right hand lifted. You can even go towards that left shoulder to help guide you. And stand all the way back up, arms to the sky. Rebend the front knee, pick up the heel, and step forward. Release the arms down by your side. Change to the center of your yoga mat. This will look like a standing locust, elevated pose, and warrior three. And we'll be switching in between the two poses. All right, so start in the center, feet hip distance apart, bend your knees. Lean just a little bit forward. Point your right toes back behind you. And we lift the right leg up. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way towards standing. If the leg can drag without setting all the way down, do that and pick it up to the front. Hold for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then back and forth. Try not to swing. There's not momentum in the work. Using your balance. Balance takes core strength. Stay on the right side. A full minute here. It really goes by pretty quickly. There is no rush. If you find a little bit of a fall off balance, it's again core strength, nice exposure to the midline. Stay centered and calm in the mind to help. Core strength is not just about a six-pack abs. Step the right foot down, tap the left toes back, little bend forward. Engage, navel to spine, lift the left leg up. We're doing 5-second holds to start. I've got standing knee bend just to make it easier to square off, keep some space across the low back. And then I come all the way up, slide the foot just brushing across the floor, hold forward, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then there's more movement with it, back and forth. Nice slow pendulum swing. Do your best to keep the hips square the entire time. Leg can tap down in between. Long inhale, long exhale. One more time to the back and to the front. Downward facing dog. This is our plank series. Here we are, come forward, shoulders right over the back of the wrist. Spread the fingers themselves nice and wide. Try to put more weight into your thumb, your first finger, than the rest of the hand. Pull your heels in close, and then heels forward over the toes. Now squeeze the glutes. Lengthen your tailbone. Tone the belly, look forward rather than straight down. We're here for a full minute. You've got this. We can do hard things. You can do hard things. Don't speed up the breath as the heart rate picks up. Manage to still find the deep breath. And lower the knees, press back. 5 seconds. Change to the forearms. Forearms down, hands can clasp. We're up. Plank pose, same thing on the forearms instead of on the hands. Look forward, past the hands. Try not to have the seat lifted, bring it down, same line as the shoulders. Nice option here is to come to the knees, maybe take a breath or two, and then go right back to it as soon as you can. Stay with me. I'm in it with you the entire time here. Not cutting off anything. We're all in it together. And you are done. Come back up to the hands. Downward facing dog. Lift the right leg up into the air and pull forward. We're staying on the right side for 30 seconds. Pull forward and up and back. Forward and up and back. Each time, bring the shoulders over the wrists. Squeeze the knee up into the chest. Round the back slightly. 30 seconds on the first side. You've done it. Down dog. Go right into the second side. Left leg. Pull it forward. Feel that extra little lift, knee towards the chest each time you come in. Knee to the chest, up and back. We've got last one here. Go back to downward facing dog. Come forward to plank pose. Let's finish out this series. You are going down on the left forearm, right forearm, up on the left, up on the right. Change sides, down on the right, the left, the right, and the left. Left, right, left, right, right, left, right, left. Down dog. Set the knees down, take child's pose. Stretch it out, 10-second break right there. Lay flat down onto your belly. Strong back. So we have room to breathe on the front side. Flat down on the belly, reach the hands back behind you. We've got a series of belly down back bends here. Lift up. Holding up. Feet, hands can be apart to start with. Start to squeeze the heels together, much like you might in mountain pose. And then keep lifting chest up, hands up. Think thumb and first finger up here and lower it down. 10 seconds. One cheek can lay flat down against the mat or to the forehead. We're up again. Interlace the hands and lift. Squeeze the heels in. Squeeze the glutes. I say this quite often as I practice and teach. Lift from the thighs, not from the feet. And lower it down. Switch to the second cheek or back to the forehead. Coming again, arms out in front. Inhale, lift everything that you can. All 4 limbs. Take it wide and squeeze it together. Take it wide, squeeze together. One more time, wide and together. Lower it flat down. Keep the arms out in front, legs long back behind you. We're going for topsy-turvy pose next. Thumbs point up to the sky. Lift right arm, left leg, and then switch. And it's like you're swimming here, side to side. Right, left, right, left. Opposite arm and legs are working. You've done it in 3, 2, 1. Lower it down. Nice job. Press back towards child's pose. Inhale, exhale out. Inhale, exhale out. Change to feet out in front of you and lie all the way flat down on your back now. Arms overhead. We're going for V-ups. A full minute starts now. Lift and lower. So you can go flat down against the mat, lift up, top of the boat pose, lower it all the way flat down. If coming all the way up and all the way down is a bit too challenging right now, you can come up, hands to the mat, bend the knees, back and forth like that. But as you can see, I wobble a little bit too. It's all a bit of a game. Keep it light to keep ourselves moving. We're almost there. Give me 2 more. This is 1 and 2. Lie flat down. Bring the knees 90-degree angle right over the hips. Feet in line with the knees. Take the hands behind the head, lift the head, shoulders off of the mat. Stage 1, you can stay right here or add slow bicycle, right elbow towards the left knee and in, left and in. And we are taking this pause in the shape in between sides. Pause in the shape. So keeping the form over speed here. To the right, center, left, center. 1 more to the right and center and left and center. Hug the knees into your chest. Rock up to a seated position. Rock all the way back down. Rock up, try to balance. Rock back down. Do it 2 more times. Rock up and down. This time rock up all the way over. Plank pose. From plank pose, lift the hips, down dog. So we want this higher lifted position. Tend to the outside of the right foot, stack the left foot. Left hand up on top. You work here. I'm going to add on a little more difficulty. Take the left hand underneath and then pull it back up towards the sky. Do this several times. Friends, as you get really comfortable with this 25-minute yoga sculpt, this is a great one to have a dumbbell in the left hand right now as it goes up. It rose up, sets back down through plank each time. So that's a thought that you could build this into. I wanted to keep this without the added weights today while you find the comfort level with the poses. Full plank pose here. Go back to dog pose. Reminder to keep the hips up. Nice long length. I'm showing backside for this one. It's right arm up in the air. So without the dumbbell, you can stay inside plank the whole time. You don't have to rock back and forth, but still try to get that cross underneath So we're working in for our obliques as well. That's the sides of the waistline. Give me just a few more right here. Reach under, back up, under, back up. One more time. Under and back up. Set the hand down, downward facing dog. Walk the feet forward to the hands. So you are in Uttanasana, or standing forward fold here. Nice little stretch through the back of the legs. Give your head a good shake. Last work for today prior to moving towards our cool down. Make the hands flat against the ground. Bend your knees. Try to set the knees onto your upper arm bones. You'll find what your distance is between hands and feet. Have a little shelf, bend the elbows so that you can move the knees forward onto the upper arms. Keep pulling belly back towards the spine and let both or one foot lift off of the ground for Bakhasana, crane pose. Sometimes you'll hear folks call it crow pose. Hold on to your best, whether it's feet up or down, and step it flat back to plank, into dog. Gaze forward to the hands, step or jump now, front of the yoga mat. Stand all the way up, reach the hands to the sky, palms together, center of the chest. Very slow sun salutation to move us into a cool down. Just use the last few minutes here. Half lift. Step back to plank. Take it down to the knees. Lower it flat down to your mat. Just a little press in the hands and feet, little curl of the chest. Look each direction here. Want this one to feel just really good. Press back to child's pose. And then bring your torso upright. Lean back, open up the chest. Back to your center. Lean to one side, take the other hand over. Good side body stretch. Let's do this to the other side. We just want to make sure we stretch everything out before moving on to the rest of the day. Take a little twist in one direction and the other direction. Come one more time to lie down onto your yoga mat. Pull your knees into your chest, hands out to a T shape. Set both knees over to the right side for a supine twist here. And over to the other side. Friends, when we talk about a strong core, come on back up to a seated position. Crisscross applesauce with the legs, Sukhasana. We absolutely mean full breath here. Working in different pranayamas, different breath exercises. It's a wonderful way to come know your core, to strengthen the core. Place one hand over belly, one hand over heart, and breathe from the belly, fill up the ribs, fill up the chest. From the chest, through the ribs, back down to the belly. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Keep the hands here. Enjoy just a few more breaths. Thank you for taking this time for yourself.